Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. I'm getting a text message right now. I will respond after this. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday Night Live on Uncaged Mindset. Wait for everybody to get into the room right now. We're going to be doing a very special Valentine's Day self-love talk about the love frequency. I've got some things I want to say. Not a lot to say about it, but things that we could definitely expand on. So hop into the chat, everyone. Like it up today. Like it up and be sure to subscribe. We are on our way to 500 subscribers. I'm excited to spend Friday night with you guys on Valentine's Day here on YouTube. Only on YouTube, right? I'm going to pull up my notes right now. Please feel free to say hello. And also, where you're from, where are you watching from? And what do you love about today on this Valentine's Day? How are you spending your Valentine's Day? All right, we'll let everybody get in right now. I haven't done a live in like at least a week, so it's nice to be back here on YouTube doing a talk about self-love, which is so appropriate right now on while like love is in the air, and there are so many different ways to really raise that love frequency, right? I've got my notes right here. I'm gonna get into the chat. Let me see here. Should I put a question on here? Maybe. I don't know. All right, everybody. Well, we're about to get started. I'll probably wait maybe one more minute and we'll get started with our topic today. Love interaction with all of you. So please, if you're tuning in from your laptop, if you're tuning in from your television, or even right here on YouTube, I encourage this to be a group discussion. I love hearing from all of you, and I'm here to answer your questions as well. And also learn from all of you too, because like I always say, not any one of us has all the pieces to the puzzle, and we're all here in this school of life, working on our own personal graduations. Hello, everyone. Welcome. And yeah, the more we can come together as a community and share what we know with one another, ain't no gatekeeping here. The more we can also just raise our vibrations together. So please, I encourage questions, a back and forth of it all. We're here to share and raise our vibrations together of self-love. Self-love. All right, so that is tonight's topic here on Valentine's Day. Welcome, everyone. Please also, comment below where you're from. Like it up, and subscribe. We're on our way to 500 subscribers here. I'm excited to spend Valentine's Day with all of you. I'm Charles, everyone. And so if this is your first time, I do spiritual awakening tools. We talk about spiritual awakening. Oh, thank you for the hearts, everyone. Appreciate it. And just ways to raise our vibration. Hi, Cora. Welcome. Cora Knighton. Where are all you from? Do we have anybody from the USA, from the United States? Thank you for the likes, everyone. Thank you for your subscribing. Anyone from India tonight? Where are you guys from? Comment below. I'd love to know where you're all watching from. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, don't be shy. This is a community chat here. I love to connect with all of you all around the world, because right now, Mother Gaia needs it. Right now, the Earth, the planet, is heavy with the frequencies and the vibrations right now. There's some fear on the planet right now, and so we want to raise the vibration of the planet by putting more love out there into the universe. Hi, Eddie. Welcome. How are you tonight, Eddie? How are you? Where are you tuning in from? Spreading the word, Caleb says, hey, man, happy Valentine's. I hope it's going amazing for you. And remember, Jesus is there for you. Not just now, but for all time. I love you, man. Have a blessed day. Oh, I love you too, Caleb. That's right. That's right. Jesus is there for, and I love how you said for all time, because it is infinite. Remember, we are infinite beings, right? If we're made in his image, then we're infinite beings. I love that. Yes. What's up, Em? How's it going? Hey, what's up, young K2K? I hope you have a great day too, everybody. This is a love stream. I like to say it's a love stream, not a live stream. It's a love stream, because Number one, it's Valentine's Day, right? We're going to get into what that means tonight. And number two, we are spreading love and light to each other. Every time we acknowledge one another, we're putting that all back into the planet, and creating a higher vibration, which is the new earth that we want to live in and harmonize in. So please comment below. Where are you from? What's up, Em? I'm doing great. I'm having a great time. Yeah, I've done, I think, 3 podcasts today. I have another podcast with my best friend, and I'm here on Uncaged Mindset tonight to talk a little bit about self-love practices, because I feel like it's a message that we all could use and hear right now. And please comment below if you have any questions on this. I'm going to get started on the topic. And if you have a question during the topic, I will stop. Don't be afraid to interrupt me, and I will answer your questions, and we'll go in depth about it. All right, so what does it mean to raise your love frequency? Okay, what does it mean to raise your self-love frequency, and how, well, first of all, what does that even mean, right? Because the higher we vibrate, why does God always ignore my prayers and I am doing it wrong? I am from Paris. Oh, this is what M says. I'm from Paris. Love. Oh, we're actually going to talk about that, a little bit about that today, Adam. Adam Abroad. Everything that you say, everything that you think, everything that you feel is being heard. It's being listened to. And sometimes the answers from our heart, right? The things that we're seeking in our heart will show up in expected and unexpected ways, right? And when we're open to receiving, which is what we're talking about today, opening up the channel to receive that radio station, for example, love, for example, support. Maybe another example would be money, maybe safety, right? What you're asking God for is personal for you, but how it shows up is always showing up. How we're tuning in is what changes on a daily basis, right? How you pay attention and how you unlock and open up your vibration to be able to see. It's kind of like, I call it the red car effect. I mean, I didn't come up with that term, but if you look up the red car effect, it's kind of based on the law of attraction. So, for example, if you went into a car dealership today and bought a red car, and you drive off, and suddenly you're seeing red cars all over the place. Part of that, it's not that there are more red cars on the road. It's now you've adjusted your transmitter to look for more red cars, and so therefore you're finding them, right? So how do we get to that place of being able to look for those miracles that are already on their way to you? Well, you have to raise your vibration, right? You have to raise your vibration, because what you focus on, you will receive more of and you'll attract more of. So if you are in a vibration of nothing ever works out for me, or if you're in a vibration of doubt, right? There's a doubt frequency as well. I'll give you an example. I'm unsure if my prayers are being answered. I'm unsure if God actually hears me. I really, I've prayed so hard for this, but I'm highly doubtful. If it shows up, I'm going to be surprised. You feel the energy of that, right? And how that has a seed of doubt. That seed of doubt, if it's in there, the miracles could show up literally right in front of your face, and you might think this happens to a lot of people who are in that doubt frequency. They'll say, oh my God, what a cool miracle. But that must be for her. That must be for him. That can't be for me, right? Because we have that programming in our minds, right? So how do we get ourselves to raise the vibration to a place where we can receive and know for certainty that God is listening to our prayers, that our intentions are being answered, that it's being bounced back off of us? Well, one of the ways to do that, and we're talking about today, is the love frequency, right? Abundance is love. Self-love. Okay, so before we get to the self-love aspect, right? Because when we are vibrating in an unconditional love state, that's when we are in the receiving mode. I'm gonna go back to the comments right now. Adam Abroad says, I struggle with doubt frequently. So should I be tuned to the right stations? Yes, exactly. Now, I also want to reiterate, for some of you who already know this concept, thank you for the likes, everyone. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. We're on our way to 500 subscribers here on Uncaged Mindset. And share this with somebody who can use a vibrational boost. So for those of you who already are familiar with this concept of high frequency and attraction, it's good to review it as well, because sometimes we are judging ourselves, especially for those of us who've been on the path for a while. There's this judgment of I tuned into the wrong frequency or the right frequency, right? There is no wrong or right? And and I say that so that we let ourselves off the hook and we release the judgment. We exhale, knowing that you are simply making choices. You think about a radio and you dial it. If you go to the country station, you're simply on the country station. If you dial it to the Christian station, you're simply on the Christian station, right? If you dial it to the R&B station, you're on the R&B station. Simply, there are no wrong stations. You're simply dialing to a station that that you weren't aware of before. And sometimes you will find a station that you are now discovering. And that's the fun of playing with this unconditional love, this idea of what would it be like if I remained in unconditional love today, or if I were to just expect love today, right? What if everything worked out for me today in the most loving, highest vibrational, unconditional love frequency, right? Unconditional love means that, comment below if you have a definition for unconditional love. But what that really means is that you are giving love without expecting any love in return, okay? Simply for the love of loving, simply for the sake of giving love, is what unconditional love means. Sometimes it's easier to give that love to other people than to ourselves, right? Said a lot so far. Let me know if you have any questions. So by getting on that self-love train, how do I do this? There are a few ways to do this. So let's get into that. Okay, now that we understand how to raise our vibration, or that it's important to remain in that unconditional love. By the way, so I want to talk about this concept of our higher self. Okay, first, before I get into the how, we need to talk about our higher self. Everybody has a higher self, right? Your higher self exists kind of outside of this 3D reality. It's kind of above. Think about it. Like it's your higher self. It's the aspect of you that embodies light and love, right? It's the higher aspect of you that isn't jealous. It is not jealous. It doesn't understand jealousy. It only understands co-creating, being in joy, being in unconditional love. It only understands possibility, abundance, acceptance. All of these higher aspects and qualities is what you're higher, and we all have one. We all have one. And if you could think about one of the best days you've ever had, maybe it was a trip to Disneyland when you were a kid, right? The most loving experience that you've ever had. Yeah, it is a cool concept, Adam. It's a very cool concept. I love it. And the cool thing is we can tap into it pretty much at any time. And you have. It's a remembrance. It's every day we're being reprogrammed. We're having to remember this stuff, right? That's why it's a practice. Self-love is not a one and done. Self-love is a practice. Releasing fear and doubt is a practice. It's you wouldn't leave your house every day without brushing your teeth or changing your clothes, right? Or putting gas in your car or your tank. or maybe eating. So why would we wake up the next day and carry judgment again without cleansing and clearing it off? But we do that. And then we go out into the world and we experience messages that are not of love all the time, that are basically fear. This happens on social media. It happens when you're talking with your friends, because your energy field gets entangled with all those energetic cords and connections with other people, right? Sometimes your doubt is not your doubt, it's other people's doubt. Sometimes your lack of self-love is not you, it's other people's lack of self-love, right? You will become the average of the people you spend time with the most. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. This is oh my gosh, I keep wanting to say Thanksgiving. It's Valentine's Day. And I'm here with all of you tonight, but I'm also spending time with me tonight. It's really, really cool. So I need to dip out the set. You need to, what does that mean? Can you expand on that, Adam? You need to dip out the set? What does that mean? You need to, oh, you need to leave the live? I'm not sure what you're talking, what that means. But Adam, if you do need to go, I want to let you know, all of you watching, leave my community. Oh, okay. So, well, I'm not saying that, Adam. I'm not saying that. Here's what okay. So going back to our higher self, the more you're connected with your higher self, you'll be able to discern that. So for example, if there are people in your life that are bringing you down, that aren't helping you vibrate to your highest potential to love, and you'll notice that. You'll start to feel the difference. It's not that you have to cut everybody off. That's not at all what I'm saying. But you'll start to understand what those clear and appropriate boundaries are. How much of your time are you willing to give to somebody? And remember, there is also a difference between helping and rescuing. Do you know the difference? Comment below if you know the difference. What is the difference between helping and rescuing? All right? This is the topic of the night, everyone. This is the topic of the night. For those of you watching from your laptops and you're not on the mobile, you can also comment on the replay too. But it's all about taking a step towards love. And when you let love lead, these decisions will become clearer to you. It's like, what's the most loving thing in this moment? What would love do now, right? You know how they say, what would Jesus do now? It's like, what would love do now? All right? Adam Abroad says, I can feel what you're saying. They drain my energies, and I get little left over to work with. Exactly. That's it. Bingo. That's exactly it. You're exactly right. Yeah. And how are you of service to anyone, right? If we're here to be of service. Oh, thank you for the heart. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's true. It's true. How are you able to give from an empty cup to pour into somebody else if you haven't poured into yourself, right? You give people an inch and they'll take a mile. So it is actually the most loving thing for yourself and for them. You will be able to show up as a better friend, as a better son, a better brother, a better partner, a better educator, a better everything when you're setting these clear boundaries with people. It's not about saying like, no, like, I'm done. I'm sick of you. I don't got time for you. No, it's saying no graciously, saying a yes to yourself because you love yourself. It's self-love. It is an act of self-love so that you can go out into the world and be of service. And we're all called to be of service, but in different ways. Okay. I talk a lot about light workers on this channel. If you're not familiar with light workers and star seeds, check out, I've got over 200 videos on my channel on spiritual awakening. But not all of us are meant to be out there being activists or advocates or be in the service industry in that way, but we're all meant to be of service in our own way. We all have different roles on this planet that we're supposed to manage. But none of us can show up in those roles if we're not taking care of our energy fields and practicing that self-love. And the thing is, here's the thing, is we're not taught this at a young age. Not in American culture. I live in America. I was born and raised in California, in America, and I love America. I love it here. But our educational system, our elementary school system, is not programmed to teach us about these boundaries, about teaching kids about how to check in with their feelings, with their energy, with their alignment, to be able to discern decision makings. What are kids taught to do? Just sit at a table, learn these things so that you can pass a test, and then when the clock strikes a certain hour, you can all go play for a little bit and then come back in, and we're going to do it over and over and over again, right? But we're infinite beings too, right? And so the moment you show up and your energy's being zapped by your friends, but what were you taught in school? Oh, you've got to share, you got to be there for your friends, oh, you're not being a good friend, what is it? Tommy needs help, everybody. Who wants to help Tommy? Everyone raised their hand, right? Everyone's got to drop what they're doing to help Tommy. It's good to be helpful. But what if you were to say, like, I don't want to help Tommy? I mean, I can't help Tommy. I have to do my own homework right now. It's not bad, wrong, or stupid. It's simply checking in with what you need, right? My biggest aspiration is to inspire. I want to uplift myself and others so I can pass in peace from earth, knowing I did what was right. Wow. Ooh, that's life. That's your life purpose, Adam. That's amazing. That's awesome. That's awesome. And you're doing it. And you're doing it, Adam. And because you're showing up and owning your life theme and your purpose and your service work, it's also draining you, right? It's the balance. It's the balance of inspiring, right? You know what like inspiration means? Inspire is receiving from within. That's why it's called inspire, right? But remember, when we're inspiring other people are also filling up their cup with your cup and taking, and you're giving, right? And quite often the giver, the inspirer, isn't always receiving from the other person. The other person will give you a thank you and they'll leave on their merry way. But it's up to us to refill our cup. And we're not very good at it. We're not taught how. We're taught to, if you're going to get self-care, you better schedule it in. Fit it in where you can get it. That is the complete opposite of self-love. Self-love and self-care is like, my God, I need a week retreat right now. Scheduling it, in pockets of time because I'm working on a clock to build somebody else's empire. We're not built that way. I mean, we've evolved to kind of manage, but it doesn't mean it's right. Remember, we are literally inhabiting this vessel. Okay? This is just a vessel. This is like, but we're a soul. We're a soul in here. Thank you. Please give me a thumbs up if this is making sense to some of you that are watching or in the chat right now or watching somewhere else. And if you have any other questions, please comment below. This is a great topic tonight. I'm really glad that I came on live. Okay, so what are some ways that we can start practicing that self-love now? And by the way, if you're an empath, which I think that you are, or you wouldn't be watching this live stream, wouldn't be a sensitive person who is able to feel the emotions of others and have that empathy, this is going to be very, very important, this next part. Damn, you kind of cooked with that last part. I need a vacation. Right? Look, Adam, like when the truth comes out, like when you're asking for the truth, it shows up for you. If I didn't say it, somebody else would, right? And or if you would have watched TV, it would have shown up on a commercial because you're literally asking for the signs and they're showing up. It's called slow down. It's time to stop. People and people are not going to give you that permission. Not everyone will. They're not going to say, hey, you know what, Adam, how about you give Adam, can you give to me later? You probably need to give to yourself right now. No, I'll tell you one thing. We train the people around us. That's for sure. So we can train them differently. But I'll tell you, I have to give a disclaimer. And also for you, I'm saying this in real time, but for the replayers, for all of you who watch the replays and comment in the replays, this is a disclaimer, maybe a warning, but also like it's a good thing. When you start to practice self-love, right? It will not only transform your life, right? It'll transform your life. You'll have a daily practice and habits and tools to work on daily for yourself. You'll feel more energy. You'll feel more fulfilled. You'll have a lot more, you'll be engaging in the things that light you up a lot more. But the people around you, some of them might not like the changes that you're making. Some of them may start to be uncomfortable with your changes, with the fact that you are now taking time away that you would have normally given to them now to you, right? And you're no longer checking all of their make me happy boxes. So be prepared for that. Anytime you're making a change in your life, and by the way, your higher self is calling you to make these changes. You're eventually going to outgrow what you can tolerate. So eventually, you hope that you don't have to learn this lesson in a way that hurts your body, that you end up with an illness or a disease, or you get an injury, right? These are all signs that we're working ourselves too hard, that we're away from that self-love frequency, right? But your higher self will call you to do it anyway. And the people around you are going to get uncomfortable with these changes. I'm telling you right now. Or they're going to be looking at you with the side eye and be like, "Huh, you're acting a little different now. Like, what's up with you? Like, oh, okay, well, can't you just drop everything for me like you used to? Be who you were. Please be who you were. Be that old part of yourself. Don't change. Don't evolve." But the ones for you who are all about your growth and your journey, though they will reveal themselves to you even more. And you'll have that confirmation and be like, I knew you were a good one. I knew you were my tribe. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit, source energy, for showing me and revealing to me who loves me back, who truly, 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 heart to heart gets it, who's in alignment with me. I need to fill my cup. I want to see my full potential. Ooh, it's a powerful affirmation, Adam, and you will. You already are. And so it is. And so it is. Exactly. I'm telling you, it is hard work to work on yourself, but the rewards and growth on the other side is a life that just when you're living in your dharma and in your truth and you're co-creating with God and the universe of your life purpose and your path, you will feel more rejuvenated than depleted. It's a very weird thing. It's like I'm giving more hours this week. Or you'll find yourself giving more of your time away, but feeling less tired, feeling like you're having more energy. It's because you're actually plugged into that alignment, right? To that love frequency. So we've already talked about how to practice, how to get that frequency up to receive all that self-love or the love frequency. And that is, you actually brought up one of them, which is affirmations, which is positive affirmations, right? Like, I want to see my full potential, right? Speaking things into the I am first thing in the morning is where I think is a great place everyone can start, not should start, but I really believe it's a great starting point. Because it gets you in the habit of impressing upon your subconscious mind first thing in the morning when the delta and alpha waves are impressionable, right? To cement new thought patterns and break away from the matrix and those other patterns and programmings that have been in us from movies, TV, social media, all the things. And how you communicate with yourself first thing in the morning is going to build your love shield. It's going to build your high frequency of self-love, of the love frequency, right? To receive the highest vibration of your higher self. So I'm going to do an affirmation with all of you right now. And I'm actually not even going to use the word love in it. Okay? And you speak it as though it is going to happen, that it's already happening. Okay? And you can copy this word for word. You can make it your own. But this is about setting up your day, and this has worked for me. And you can prove me wrong, and just try it for yourself. All I ask is try it. There's nothing to lose. I know I'm not wrong. I am capable. Exactly. Oh, I couldn't have thought of a better one myself, Adam. I love it. I am capable. Oh, you were literally taking the words right out of my mouth right now. So, the two worst words in the English language, the worst sentence you could ever say, as written about in the book by Pam Grout. I didn't come up with this. But the two worst words, she says, are, it's hard. It's tough. And the reason words are powerful, words are so powerful, the reason she says those are the worst words is because it creates an impasse to receive everything else. Once you've decided that the thing is hard, you suddenly are shutting down to the menu of options of ways that it can work out for you. Okay? So this is the affirmation I use first thing in the morning. And it is this. Before I do anything else, wait, what is it? Okay. Okay. Something insane. Is it insanely? Oh my gosh, now I'm forgetting it. Okay. All right. Something incredibly awesome is going to happen to me today. And I change it up. I change up the wording sometimes, but it's usually something insanely awesome is going to happen to me today. Something totally awesome is happening for me today. I mean, you can already feel it as I'm saying it, how high that vibration is. It's like, what it does is it turns your day into an adventure, which I call it a spiritual adventure. And I also thank my angels. I work a lot with my angels. I have a lot of videos on my channel on angels. And if you're looking for creating a relationship with your angels this year, maybe adding that to your list of 2025 goals, I highly encourage you to receive from these messengers that are around you that are just waiting to help you. But I say this again, that it is a spiritual adventure. Like I'm so excited to be on the spiritual adventure today of all the miracles, of all of the things that I'm going to receive today, all the ways in which, the unexpected ways in which I get to be of service today. A lady at the store might ask me for help and I'll get to help her. And when I help her with her groceries, she's going to thank me in a way that is going to change my life that day. Just by the way she looks at me and just says, God bless you, will be the thing that I needed, that I didn't know that I needed, which was going to literally shift the energy for the rest of the week, right? Something totally awesome will happen to me today. Now, follow that up with what you said, Adam. I am capable. Yeah. I always am surrounded by the support that I need at any given moment. Right? I always pass my tests. If you've got a test that day, I'm looking forward for this opportunity to get closer to my dreams and goals and aspirations. right? This is how you start building that. I say it's a practice. Do it every day. Do it for 21 days. Start small, one affirmation. I've got affirmations on this channel. You can also look up on YouTube. There are tons of channels that have affirmations for money, affirmations for self-love, right? Self-love affirmations, right? I am capable, and I like knowing that I love myself and appreciate all that I am, my talent, my greatness, today and always. It feels wonderful knowing that I am favored, that I'm chosen, that I am of service, of light, of God's work. You fill it in, right? And brag on yourself with these self-love affirmations first thing in the morning. I think I have a list of things that I could share today, of other ways to clear your energy and stay on that vibration, but I feel like I'm being called to share this simple thing, this one tiny step. I am love incarnate. Ooh, that is a powerful affirmation, Adam. Woo! I felt that. I am love incarnate. Yes, that's it. Love never dies, by the way. which I know you know. Ooh, I love that. I am love incarnate. Oh my God. I'm going to say that one first thing in the morning. These also work right before bed too. But I want to caution you, if you're going to do affirmations before bed, you don't have to do it this way, but it's highly recommended that you start the shutting off process maybe 20 minutes before bed or 30 minutes if possible. And that means quieting the noise in your home or your environment, maybe putting this phone on silent away and starting getting your mind to decompress, turning off the TV and getting yourself in a relaxed state of just kind of being grounded and present. And then the affirmations before bedtime as well. You could even do it, you could even send the energy into the future by using an affirmation such as, I look forward to feeling so capable when I wake up in the morning, right? Sending it forward. All of this is designed, again, we are human beings and we're spirits, we're souls in this vessel, right? But this vessel has a mind, has a brain, has thought patterns, has influences, all the things, right? So we want to impress this upon the subconscious mind too, right? Daily. I think I understood what Jesus was getting at. Say more about that, Adam. Say more about that. I would love to hear the next part of that. I would love to hear the next part of that. I think I just understood what Jesus was getting at. I'm loving where this is going. Yeah. And please, now some of you are popping in and out, but if you have any questions, please comment below if you have any questions about any of this tonight. How are you practicing self-love in your life? Please, let's get a conversation going. I have one last thing that I want to mention here. Yes, I talked about the affirmations. We're talking about our higher self. And, okay, yes. Oh, Adam says, seek ye first the kingdom. Seek you first the kingdom, then all these things will be added unto you. Seek and ye shall find. That's right. You realize, like, just by seeking, the very act of I am on the path to find, to receive, to know more. Okay, we're never done. I mean, not on this planet, not on here. Welcome, everyone. If you have any comments about self-love, please comment below how you practice that. There's more to learn on this journey constantly. And it's the journey of the seeking of which we are, of who you will become by seeking. All right? Because Jesus wanted to also know that, like, also wanted us to know that, like, we're not a perfect, but we are perfect. We're perfect. Like, we're because God makes no mistakes, right? And because of that, it opens us up. It lets us off the hook to do this journey sideways, upways, stumble, to do it all. And you don't want to know why, because Jesus did all that too, right? It's learning, and it's okay. Can you celebrate that you learned today, that you stumbled a little bit today, took one step backwards today? That's okay. Right? What did you learn from it? Can you love yourself in the process? Can we release that whip off of our back, and turn it into a hug and be like, my God, I did that today. It's okay. I took one step forward. That's it. One step forward towards my self-love than I did before or previous. Yes, that's right. Thank you for the heart. All right. Hey, Juan, how's it going? Hey, welcome to the live stream, Juan Rodriguez. Welcome. We're having a very insightful, very spiritual conversation today. Yes, hearts back to you, my friend. Happy Valentine's Day on self-love, on Christ consciousness. Yes. Christ consciousness and aligning with our higher selves. All right. We've covered a lot on this live stream. I too. Adam Abroad says, I have to reframe the negative into positive as lessons, thereby making it so. Yes, absolutely. Nice. How was your day? Oh, my day was amazing. I've done 3 podcasts today. I did some self-care today. I did a lot of laughing. Spent time with people that I love. I've received love. Yeah. How was your day, Juan? So one thing I forgot to mention, I didn't mention, there's just so much. There's so many things. Yeah. How was your day? How are you practicing self-love today? Good. Nice to hear it. So, the thing with lessons, by the way, you're handsome. Oh my gosh. I appreciate that, Adam. Thank you so much. In the spirit of receiving, because I am a YouTube. That's awesome. In the spirit of receiving, I'm going to say thank you. All right. And speaking of the negative lessons into positive lessons, that has been one thing that I have been working on in my life. It's taken me a long time, is the playing small, right? We're not called to play small anymore. We're called to play bigger. Don't shrink anymore. When someone says you're handsome, say thank you. When someone says you're talented, wait a minute, you made that? Oh, it was a little thing I worked on. It's a little thing I worked on, I mean, I'm getting there. No, stop it. No, God makes no mistakes. Yes, actually, thank you for recognizing that. I worked really hard on that. Thank you. Yeah, I did do that. Absolutely. That is self-love. Do you realize how many moments and opportunities throughout the day that we are choosing to play small outside of our higher self, outside of loving ourselves, right? Other people are like loving on us, and we're pushing it away constantly. We don't even know that we're doing it, right? That is not you, right? Your higher self knows the difference. Your higher self's all about receiving and abundance and unconditional love. We're just programmed on in this matrix 3D reality on this planet to play small, right? There's a lot of playing small, dimming our light, keeping us from knowing the truth. A lot of this programming happening here, so that we don't rise to our full potential. I subbed. Oh, awesome! Yes, Juan Rodriguez. Am I subbed to you? I will. Thank you for the sub. We're on our way to 500 subscribers. Yes. If this is valuable to you, please share this with somebody. We're growing this channel, and I enjoy it. Juan Rodriguez says, "Can I tell you?" Absolutely. You can tell me anything. anything. Um, please. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. So, if any of that resonated with you, please let me know. But we are meant to play bigger. No more playing small this year. Yeah. What did you want to tell me, Juan? Is there a delay with the commenting? I'm not seeing it yet. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Charles, we're talking about the spiritual self-love frequency today. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you like content like this, share this with somebody who can use a high vibrational boost. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Happy Valentine's Day. So that was one thing that I wanted to leave you all with. There is a lot of negative learning that happens on this planet, such as I don't want this, I don't like that person, I want to avoid that. These are the things that I don't want to experience, and then we keep re-experiencing them. I don't know why it is the way that it is, but it is that way here on this plane. And so we're just shifting that to more about what is our heart desire. Feeling into what your heart's desires versus feeling into the fear and feeding into what you're not getting and what you're afraid of experiencing, right? Affirmations in the morning, everyone. Affirmations, affirmations, affirmations. Protect yourself in the morning with all that love and light in the morning. What do you hope to feel? What if everything worked out for you today, right? What if all the things you want, what if everything went according to plan today, right? What if you hit every green light today? What if everyone complimented you on how hard you were working today? It all really quickly, and we put on Do Not Disturb really quickly. That's my best friend. Let me let her know really quickly that I'm on a live stream. I'm on a live stream. I'll call you right back. I just live streamed with her earlier. Hey, welcome everyone. Thank you for liking up the broadcast. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for joining this really amazing conversation about self-love and our spiritual alignment. I know I needed to hear it today. I'll call you right back. Yes, I will sub right back to you, Juan. Adam says, I just realized I shut down positive remarks given to me out of insecurity. It's a real issue right now. Isn't that how it is though, Adam? Like sometimes the things that resonate with us, we're hearing it, like it's mirrored back. It's mirrored back. Like I needed to hear that. Okay. And it's like we're all kind of like working on very similar things, right? Yep. I hear you. And it's uncomfortable because we're not used to doing it. We're not used to just saying thank you. Thank you for the hearts, Juan. My channel is Juan Rodriguez on 3TH. All right, Juan. I'm gonna screenshot this. And because you subbed to me, I'll sub right back to you. Thank you so much for the love and support. I appreciate it. I really do. We're at 8 likes. Can we get to 15 likes, everybody? Let's get to 15 likes. Yeah, you're very welcome. I got you. We all come up together. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so it's a new way of doing things. When we've done them for so long, kind of shutting down these compliments or playing small or being modest or being humble. It's a complete shift, And then until that new level becomes the norm for you, it's going to be uncomfortable until it isn't. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. So we covered the love frequency. And for those of you on the replay who are going to watch the replay, please also comment in the replay. How do you align with your unconditional loving self? How do you practice self-care? Maybe you're still on the self-care journey, self-love journey, right? It's so much easier for us to love other people sometimes than to and pick apart what we love about other people than do it for ourselves. It's so much easier for us to compliment, wow, you're so good at that. or you're so talented than to actually do it for ourselves. I'm challenging all of you to brag on yourself today on Valentine's Day. The greatness. Oh, thank you so much for the heart. Thank you so much for all the love. All right, to love on you today. Yes, thank you for 9 likes. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's let YouTube blast this in front of people. It'll be a love chain. Like I said, this is a love stream, not a live stream, right? And with that, I want to just let you all know, in closing, that you can practice these affirmations daily. There are tons of YouTube channels that have self-love affirmations. Some of them are like 30 minutes long. You don't have to do 30 minutes. Like I said, one affirmation in the morning, and you might not feel it as you say it, right? But the more you practice it, you're gonna feel it, and you'll feel it. "Ah, I am capable." Yeah, today's gonna be an awesome day, a freaking awesome day. I don't know what is gonna happen, but I'm so excited for the miracles that will show up for me. I'm so excited to show up for myself today. Another opportunity to practice self-love. God, show me ways in which I could be more loving towards myself today. For some of you, source energy, Mother Gaia, whatever it is for you. You first thing in the morning, impress it upon the subconscious mind. And if you don't do it first thing in the morning, I know I'll never do it if I don't get it out of the way, right? I'll come up with a million excuses of why I can't do it. Literally one sentence. One sentence can change your life. I'm telling you. My spiritual mentor always says, every small step is a victory beyond measure. You don't need a 5-year plan. You don't need to make a 5-year plan, right? You just need to take one step forward and then see how that feels. Feel into it. How's that feel? All right, I feel pretty good about that. Do I need to adjust? Then take another step forward and then another step forward, right? We have not been taught these tools. We have not been taught these tools as kids, right? To truly, truly connect in the most loving, unconditional way with ourselves of what do I actually need? What do I actually need? What lights me up? All right? It's a little uncomfortable sometimes to do that, but it's only because it's your spirit's calling you to do it, right? It's only because you haven't done it for so long. And you might feel a little guilty for taking some time. For some of you who might be parents, like, my God, I can't do that. I can't, somebody always needs me. You need you, right? Juan says, I have brown eyes too. Yes. Yes. Yeah. We've got brown eyes. Absolutely. I am here too. I love that. I love you guys. All right, everyone. I love you all. I want to just say happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Thank you for spending Friday night with me. I don't know where you're all streaming from, watching from. It is 9:10 p.m. here in California, in Los Angeles, California. And I was happy to share this message with all of you. If you got something out of it, I would definitely appreciate a like or subscribe like you already have. And please, I've got a lot of free content on this channel, almost 200 videos. Everything from your angels to practicing self-love, to getting grounded in nature. And I also host the Uncaged Mindset podcast, where I interview light workers and healers on my channel. And these are very life-changing and transformational interviews too. So I will be interviewing this week. I have a new episode coming out where my spiritual mentor is actually going to be on my channel. And I've been working with her for years, and she is finally going to be on my podcast. And I'm both nervous and excited because she has changed my life, and I can't wait to introduce her to all of you. Yeah, I'm bringing your stuff after this. Oh, that's awesome. We love you. Do not leave. Yeah, well, my I got to take this call. My best friend's trying to call me. But yeah, wow, I'm bringing your stuff after this. you're bringing my stuff after this. Wow. All right, cool. Yes. I think I understand what you're saying. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all, everyone. With love and light, please, again, all of you on the replay. Oh, you're binging my stuff. All right. Yes, please binge it. Binge it. I got tons of shorts as well. Please binge. Binge, binge, binge. You're making me smile. I'm happy to make you smile. I'm happy to make all of you smile. It's already in you. That's why you're seeing it in me, because it's already in you, right? I don't know about you, but my vibration is up here now. Love you all. If you're in the replay, please, all of you replayers, subscribe, like, to raise your vibration for more ways to practice self-love. Thank you for chilling with me on Uncaged Mindset. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone, and I will see you in the next live stream. Take care.